pathetic. Like if you at that time, if you looked at the word pathetic in the dictionary, my face was there. Like, hey guys, it's your girl Callie here, back with another video, girl. And hey girl, I know I've been missing the action, but I've just been really busy with school. But now this semester is ending. I'm back on my YouTube-ish. I'm going to be posting every week, every Wednesday to be exact. So put it on your notification bells and subscribe to you, girl. If you're not already subscribed, like, what are you doing if you're not subscribed? Be a part of gang, because we lit up here. Gang is always lit, period. Now, if you read the title, you see what kind of things we be getting into today. We're going to be getting into a makeup look, and we also going to be getting into a story time. Child, how my ex-boyfriend tried to put your girl in jail. He tried to get me locked up. Sis, he tried to get your girl locked up. So if you want to see how this went and how your girl got out of it, keep watching and see how I also beat this face. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay guys, so I already did my eyebrows off of camera because, girl, you know it's always hard to do your eyebrows on camera. So I'm going to let you guys know what I use as we go through the video. So first things first, for my brows, I use my Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony. I use the Anastasia brow definer, and this color is Ebony also. And I use this little, I don't know what they call this thing, I really don't, but I use this with my dip brow, and I use this clear gel and Anastasia too. So I will be using this mirror that I got from TJ Maxx, just to help me, because I am in my living room, I'm not around the mirror, so this will be my mirror I'm using. And I got this from TJ Maxx for $13. I still got the sticker on them. Don't ask. Okay, so let's get into the video. First thing, second. Who says that? Who says second? Okay, so I'm going to be using my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff is good, y'all. I didn't believe the hype at first. I was like, oh, they're hyping that up, but I ain't gonna lie, it's good. Don't want to hit the baby hairs, honey. Next, I'll be using my Marc Jacobs Extra Shot foundation. This foundation is really good. Like, it's great coverage. Even though people always tell me, oh, you don't need full coverage, you don't have dark marks and things. I don't care. I want full coverage. And this is really good. And this is only $20 at Sephora. It's on sale because I think they're going out of business. I think Marc Jacobs is not selling makeup anymore. So his stuff is actually on sale at Sephora. And I got this in tan $3.90. So yes, we're going to start with this and let's get into the video. So, girl. So let me give you a little backstory. This happened in like 2012, I think. No, 2013. I was dating this guy. We was dating for about 3 years at the time. So fucking annoying. I'm sorry. That's probably the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. And I know that sounds bad, but yeah. Girl, he ruined my fucking life. Like, and I don't want, let me not say he ruined my life, but he was really a lot to deal with. Like, he was nuts. Like, he would really call me like, if you don't come to my house, I'm gonna kill myself. He was like so annoying. So long story short, he was cheating on me, and we was on the verge of breaking up. Like, this nigga was cheating on me, doing a bunch of bullshit, like just doing a bunch of weird shit, like having relations with little, like, I won't say little kids, but younger than us. Me and him the same age. She and the girls was younger. He was just disgusted, honestly. Like, I don't even know why I stayed that long. Girl, pathetic. So yeah, we was together for about 3 years. We started dating like 2011, and he just began to cheat on me. We started beefing real bad. Like, we were just going through it. So now this is around the winter time because it was cold. I remember having my coat on. So I went to his house and we had like a big fight the day before. Like, I was like, I'm done with you, I don't want nothing to do with you, and basically we broke up. Now, I'm the type of person, I keep giving chances. That's my problem. I don't know when to leave. But so I went over. The next day he called me over. He was like, yeah, let's just talk one more time. Girl, you know how they get you. You know how they do. Let's just talk one more time. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I learned the hard way. But yeah, so yeah, he asked to see me again. So I went over there. And we was talking, whatever, talking a little bit. And basically I was telling that nigga, like, nigga, we done. I don't want to work with you. Like, and it's simple. Like, I'm about to start doing me. And I guess we was always beefing, like, back and forth, like, oh, we are beef and be back together. But nigga, I was done. So he didn't want to hear that. So yeah, so basically he didn't want to hear that. So a couple weeks before this, we had got into a big fight. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but I gotta tell you this part so you understand that the next part. So a couple weeks before that, we was beefing and he hit me, like, and it wasn't even a bad hit. He like kind of smacked me. He didn't beat me up, but he smacked me. So I call it self-defense. I thought that, you know, we was gonna get into a fight. I thought we was gonna have a fight. So I didn't want to get beat up. So I picked up a knife and yeah. So yeah. I'm sorry guys if you heard my dryer going in the background. I kind of forgot it was going. I'm sorry. But okay, anyway. So we at his house now. We're talking. And he's basically like, yeah, he's not trying to break up. And I'm like, nigga, I'm done. Like, we're done. We're fucking done. Like, I'm over you. So he decides that he wasn't ready for us to break up. So yeah, this is what he does. So he jumps up off the bed. He's like, oh, you think you leaving me? You think you leaving me? I'm like, yeah, we're done. So he ended up going to call his mom. He opened the door. He was like, Mom, call the police. So his mom came to the door like, oh, what happened? What happened? He's like, yeah, she just cut me. I'm like, what the? First, I'm like, okay, he's playing, right? Like, he's playing. Hold on. So I'm about to use Born This Way concealer in the color Maple to coat my, to prime my eyelids. So yeah. Back to story, girl. He ended up telling his mom that I tried to cut him, or I cut him, basically, and call the police. So prior to that, a couple weeks before that, we did get into a little altercation where I did threaten to stab him. So his mom probably was like, oh yeah, she probably really did stab him or cut him. So she ended up really calling the fucking police on me. Like, that shit was crazy to me. Like, yo, like, I'm going to jail. No, because this nigga really called the police. Well, not him, his mom. So she called police. Mind you, I really didn't understand this nigga. Like, sorry, like, not to get off track, but he does whatever he wants to do. Like, you are a fucking cheater. Like, you cheat all the damn time. Why do men think that women can just keep going back and letting them cheat and it's okay? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't. And sometimes I think like, damn, it was my fault because I kept going back. I let him think that it was okay, but enough is enough. Nigga, you're not gonna keep cheating on me. So yeah, I was just done with the whole situation. I really was done with him. So back on track, back to the story. So the police came. The police came. Girl, it was a whole big thing, yo. Like, a whole big thing. Now I'm going to put a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent powder on my eyes, and this color is Honey. Use my I don't even know what kind of brush this is. This is a setting brush, just to set it. Okay, so back to the story, y'all. Oh, sorry, I can't do all that at the same time. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning how to multitask and do these videos. So, anyway, no, the police, they come. And so they like, you know what happened? It's a disturbance. We heard a disturbance. What happened? So I don't even get to say anything. His mom, you know, I don't like to talk ill of older people, but she was like obsessed with her son. Like, she was obsessed with him. Like, I don't think she wanted him to have a girlfriend. Like, she wanted to be the woman of his life. And I know that sounds bad to say, but really, if this is true, she was happy anytime that me and him was beefing. Like, I used to think that was very weird. Like, what type of freak shit I got on? I don't know. But anyway, she was like, yeah, she already tried to hurt him prior to this. She hurt my son. And I'm like, sis, you wasn't even in the room. What the fuck are you talking about? So I'm like, I can't get a word in because it's both of them screaming. So the police finally was like, yo, calm down. Like, relax, chill. Like, chill. So finally, he asked me, he was like, so what happened? I was basically like, I came over here for closure. This is my boyfriend, but we're done. This was a closure talk. I didn't hurt the man. But the gag is, listen to this. The gag is, before the police got there, this nigga took a razor. Hold on, let me get into the eyes. Hold on. I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill palette to do my eyes. So first things first, I'm going to use Comfort Zone and Homeboy for the base. So yeah, so before the cops even got there, why did this boy take a razor and begin to cut his arm like this? Yeah, he did. He's nuts. He began to cut his arm before the cops got there. So it could really seem like I freaking like cut him. Like, really, he's crazy. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to jail, because he has now is like evidence. Like, it makes it seem like somebody really cut him, and who's gonna believe like me after seeing a cut? So yeah, I was trying to get up out of there. I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to, me and him, we was fighting because I was trying to get out the door. I'm not going to jail behind this crazy ass man. You a crazy man. That's what I was thinking. You a crazy man. So yeah, I'm fighting him trying to get out. That's when the police came. So now back to now we talking. I'm sorry, this story's everywhere. But I had to tell y'all that before I went on with the story. So yeah, so now the police is there. We talking to him. So the ambulance come too because they really feel like he's hurt. So he gets in the back of the ambulance. This is when it took a turn. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with Heart On and a little bit of Tipsy Girl. I'm going to kind of mix those just to get a little light pink. So now he's in the back of the ambulance. The cops is talking to him, and the ambulance people, you know, is patching him up. So the ambulance guy come over there to the policeman. While the policeman talking to me, he was like, sir, after evaluating his wounds, we noticed that those are self-inflicted. So now everybody's looking at him. So the cop come over there like, yes, sir, that the police. So the police go over there to him like, yeah, sir, the ambulance driver told me that these wounds are self-inflicted. Y'all, I'm sorry, my camera died and I had to charge it a little bit, so I just kept going along with the makeup. I'm sorry. So I am going to tell you what I used. I did finish my eyes with the rest of my Jaclyn Hill. It's crazy because that's my mom's name. I used the rest of my Jaclyn Hill palette, and then I did go on to use Born This Way concealer to conceal under my eye highlight, and I used Butterscotch. And then I did use Huda Beauty in Kanufa. Don't quote me on that. So I did use that to highlight. So now I'm going to just take my setting brush and go ahead and dust this highlighter off. y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, I love this highlighter. This like the, not highlighter, I'm sorry, setting powder. This setting powder is so good. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with the story, but first I'm gonna use my Sephora pressed powder, and it's the color Deep. So back to the story. So again, after they realized his dumb self, it was self-inflicted wounds, they start asking me questions like, yeah, so do he always try to hurt himself? I'm like, yeah. And it was the truth though. He does that all the time. Like, he did that all the time to get me to stay with him, like to be with him. Like, and I know that's bad, and I know that's toxic, and I should have left prior to that. But you know, you think you in love, because I wouldn't say I was in love. I thought I was in love, and I just let this man just run amok. Like, really, I let him say and do whatever to keep me around, honestly. So I told the cop straight up, like, yeah, he does this all the time. Like, he never physically went and hurt himself, but he would say, like, I'm going to hurt myself. So the whole time I did not know he stole my phone. In the midst of all of this, he took my phone. So now I'm looking for my phone, trying to show them messages of the things he had sent me. Like, yeah, if you don't call me, he reminded me of Young Miami. If you don't come beat me right now, I'm gonna blame him as cop. Like, those are the vibes. Like, he like, if you don't come beat me right now, I'm going to kill myself. Like, but I could not show them the messages because his ass stole my phone. Mind you, I didn't even know, because we was really fighting. Like, when I say I was fighting for my life, I was fighting for my life. Like, really. Like, he's nuts. Like, I was throwing his shoes out the window. It was crazy. We was so toxic. Like, that shit is crazy. We was so toxic. Like, I can't believe I really to deal with that. So I didn't get to show them the messages, but at that point they like, yeah, we just go ahead and take his ass, because this self-inflicted, and yeah, he hurt himself. So I ended up I got left. Like, they took him in the ambulance, they took him to wherever they was going, and I have no phone. I have no cab to get home, because I can't, his mom is not definitely gonna let me use the phone now. So now it's like, I was shit out of luck. Like, I didn't know how I was getting home because he took my phone. So I had to walk to the corner store to call a cab to get home. Hold on, give me 1 second. I like to freshen up my face a little bit, and I'm going to use, I am using the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. And now I'm going to go in with my Morphe Trailblazer. This is Morphe in the color Trailblazer. And I'm just going to just bronze my face, put some more color back into my face, you know. So he really tried to call the cops to me. Well, he really did call the cops to me. So next day, he got out. And who did he contact? Me. Oh, you put me in the crazy house and you ruined my life. I hate you. I'm like, you tried to put me in jail. You hate me? Like, when I said this man was a narcissist, psychotic, like, ugh. Girls, like young girls, if you watch this, please don't let these men manipulate these guys, because they not men. These are boys. Don't let them manipulate you and think that you're the bad person because you don't want to be in the situation with them anymore. Because that's what he basically was doing. He was like, yeah, you know, you did this to me and I would have never cut myself if you was trying to leave me. It is what it is. Like, basically, but y'all want to know the craziest part? My stupid ass went back. Yep, I'm the stupidest. And I don't want to call myself stupid, because I know it's women who really do this and go through this, but I literally went back. Like, literally went back. I'm just gonna take Trailblazer and just kinda define my nose. Like, I literally went freaking back like a freaking idiot every freaking time. Like, just stupid. And I would keep blaming myself like, oh, it's history and his history. He's my first. Girl, fuck that. It took me literally, that happened like January. I'm going to be using my NARS Orgasm X for blush. It took me like 3 months. Like, it took me literally 3 months to leave him after this whole situation. And the reason I left him is because it was my birthday, and me and him and my sister and one of my friends at the time went out to dinner, and I went back to his house with him, and he's just telling me how he's been cheating and how he's sorry and this and that. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, what are you doing here, Kati? Like, you're a crazy girl, just like how you're a crazy man. So that morning, I called my friend on the phone. I'm like, girl, I'm crying, boo-hoo crying. I'm like, sis, I can't do this no more. And she like, why are you even over there? Like, you go through this stuff all the time with this man and you always keep going back. Like, I'm just done. At this point, I'm done with you. If you gonna keep messing with him, me and you were done. So I had to take a step back. Like, she literally like cursed me out. I don't want to say exactly what that bitch said to me, but she's cursed me out. And I just was like, yo, she is so right. Like, pathetic. Like, at that time, if you looked at the word pathetic in the dictionary, my face was there. Like, cause I was there, cause I was pathetic. Like, really, like, I just let him just do whatever. And I had to learn. It took time to learn, but I learned. And I promise you, after that day, I didn't go back. I officially was done with that man. Like, done. Okay, guys, so this is the final look. How do you like it? Do you like it? So I know this story time was kind of all over the place, but I was trying to multitask, and this was my first story time chit chat get ready with me. So, you know, bear with me. There will be more, and I promise there will be better. I just wanted to get this out because I really wanted to do this, and I felt like this is, you know, part of my niche. So yeah, I hope I didn't lose you guys in the middle because I kind of was all over the place, but sorry about that. But I promise I will be better next time. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to your girl, because I will be, today's content day, so I'll be having pictures up here soon on Instagram. So go ahead and like, and go ahead and follow me if you're not already following. I did do everything, you know, the rest of my stuff off camera, just because I felt like the story was coming to an end, and I didn't want to prolong the makeup or prolong the story to try to get it all done. So yeah, but that's all I got for today, guys. I'll see you on my next one. Love you, gang.